I'm Tocky and I make saves like this, or this, every weekend.
Today we made the trip out of town to play AFC Tickton Colts at the home ground of Longcroft School in a noon kick-off. So a short video of all the lads warming up as we near a full roster with 14 out of 16 players for the usual Mike taking shots at me whilst I get blathered in mud again. Then we're into the match. Tickton put us on the back foot immediately as Archie clears this one before he shields the ball, giving me time to gather it up before the forward could nip in. We then started passing the ball about as we had a few minutes of pressure ourselves, which Tickton stood firm in defence. Tickton then piled on an attack as this cross is defended by Chaz and Archie stopping 16 getting a shot off. It is then crossed in which Alfie heads clear and Tom gets out further before a shot is hit hard and well wide. We were defending with everything we had. Another couple of minutes passed before we gave this free kick away. The ball is shot low down to my right, which I get two hands on to push it way off to the side. Before we could get it clear fully, we gave away another free kick in a dangerous position. This time a wall was needed, but as the shot came in, I took a step to my right instead of holding firm, which put the shot just out of reach as I dived down to my left. Tickton continued to press pinners in our own half as Alfie heads it clear, but we stood firm in defence, limiting them to few shots from range, like this one which I let out for a goal kick. Next it was Chaz's chance to defend before Harvey joined in before Alfie got in once again, grabbing us a throw-in. Then Josh tries to kill the camera as he kicks Tickton through and right towards it. Luckily Chris's reflexes sticks a boot out and saves the camera, thank you. Then to our dismay, I threw a ball to 16 so I can control it and place a low shot into bottom right, eluding both me and Archie. Tickton ramp up the attack as this low shot is hit, which I get two hands on, but Tickton are quick in blasting it onto the post before a third shot in as many seconds ends up wide. Tickton then hit the bar 30 seconds later, which had me beat but landed out of play. Tickton's next shot brought a worldly save for me as it headed for the top corner as I palmed it round the post. We were riding our luck as Tickton's attack had set up camp in the box. They did end up getting a third after persistent pressure as a throw-in bounces around in the box, before the shot takes deflection and then bobbles over my leg, putting Tickton 3 up in the first half. Tickton didn't let up as half-time neared. Alfie half cleared before Harvey tried to get Tom away, but the pass was blocked and 16's shot was deflected off Alfie's boot, which I had to tip around the post once more. The last action of the first half saw me pluck this cross out the air before rushing to the edge of the area to boom a kick for Archie and Sonny. So we had a rough first half where Tickton's attack had time to pitch tents, build a campfire and roast some marshmallows if you like, in our box just waiting to capitalise on our mistakes. But we made changes and headed out for the second half. But it was Tickton who hit the earlier in the second half as a quick throw catches us all out, leaving 15 free in the area, who fizz shot tipped fizz past me as I tried to push it over the bar. Our half-time subs made a difference as Ethan and Jay tried to get on the break, but Tickton countered as the other sub Liam tracked the Tickton player, before a no-nonsense tackle from Archie brought the attack down. Tickton was throwing everything at us, trying to increase their advantage. Tickton pressed once more, first Coops cleared, then Chaz before Alfie used his strength to hold off the attacker and clear it out for a throw, despite holding one player off and another coming in. Finally, we managed to grab our first goal in 3 games. After Archie and Josh's attack broke down, Ethan made a great touch to control the ball to play in Tom in. Tom took it in his stride and smashed it low shot from 25 yards out, which beat the keeper and buried it in the bottom left-hand corner. We then had our best spell of the game. We grabbed a few corners and sustained some attacks, with Josh nearly breaking through from a first Coops, then Jay trying a through ball, before we could have gotten a penalty for a handball in the area, which saw us concede one from last week in very similar circumstances. Tickton's number 8 then had a great chance to score from a lofted ball into the box from deep as Chaz tried to clear. He attempted to place it in the top corner, which I saved before Liam cleared away. Tickton did grab a fifth as 8 ran the wing before pulling it back for 10, who lifted it brilliant past me in a well-worked team goal between them. Hats off to Tickton, this was top class. I threw a ball saw me quick off the line to grab it at the feet of the attacker before I got a kick as I went down. Then cheekily, as I tried to put my cap back on, the Tickton player attempted to lash out at the ball. Another ball over the top, on Chaz on hand, ushering the player out wide before I gave Chaz the slip while cutting inside and breaking into the box. Will came across to cover the ball, which was attempted to be dinked over me. I got a foot on it, steering it onto the post and catching it before it went out for a corner. The last action of the game came as I gathered the shot at goal, which a few seconds later the referee blew for full time. Disappointing game overall, when we was our own worst enemy at times. Tickton profiting from our mistakes, but we're going again next week as we take on Costello Dragons at home. Catch you then.